I don't think Cincinnati's ever made it. They're in now 2-0. They're not in just for the record. First of all, Andy Dalton is what he is, a lower ceiling, but he doesn't turn the ball over, and they've got playmakers on the defensive side. They're fourth in points per game and fourth in point differential. Now, they've started very quickly before. Remember a couple years ago, 2015, they were 8-0. I think their defense right now is humming. I think going to Indianapolis and beating the Colts is more impressive than people think. Bengals at 10. I don't know how long this thing's going to last. I don't think the Buccaneers have ever made the list, but I'm not doing it just for record. Yes, they're very explosive. But when you're bad for years, you get great draft picks. They have got a lot of good young players that they've been drafting over the last 3 and 4 years. The thing that blows me away is not just they lead the NFL in total offense, they're number 2 in rush defense. They got some dudes up front defensively. I would stay with Ryan Fitzmagic as long as I could. Again, Jameis Winston didn't lose his job to injury. He lost it due to personal behavior. I'd stay with Fitzmagic as long as he's winning. L.A. Chargers, I love their roster. Listen, they got ambushed by Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes, who nobody had tape on in the first week. But they do a lot of things really well. Third in time of possession. They can keep the ball away from you. Third in total offense. By the way, that wide receiver Mike Williams got hurt, that draft pick a couple years ago. Dude can play. They've been a little sketchy on the perimeter last few years, but good on the interior. They're third now in passing. They got playmakers on the outside. Chargers at 8. Kansas City. Now, again, you're thinking, why are they so close? Okay. Kansas City, Andy Reid does this every year. All off season, he works on his bag of tricks. He comes out, and like everybody's like, dang, Andy came out with some new stuff. And I do like Patrick Mahomes. And they're one of the 3 teams in the NFL that hasn't even played a home game yet. But their defense gives up explosion play after explosion play. And I think in the end, an offense that can get those 7-yard chunks, may keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. They are first in points, so I've got him at 7. Carson Wentz is back. I don't care that they lost. This morning, Carson Wentz is the quarterback. So the Philadelphia Eagles are number 6. They're still first in the NFL in rush defense. They're just averaging 10 fewer points a game because that's what Carson Wentz is worth over Nick Foles. And they've been outscored badly in the first half. They won't be now with Carson Wentz. This team still has, in my opinion, offensive-defensive line combination, the best in the league. Great O-line, great D-line. Eagles 6. Patriots. It's typical Patriots. Does coaching matter? They got the best one. Does quarterback matter? They got the best one. They're also the least penalized team in the league. I can't put them, though, in my top 4 for one reason. Their defense up front does look better. But again, this year, through 2 games, they're struggling to get offenses off the field on third down. They're 26 in the league, third down defense. That's why at number 4, I have the Jags. Not much. I think on a neutral field, they're very even with New England. But Blake Bortles looked really good on third down, didn't he? Doesn't have Marquise Lee. Didn't have Leonard Fournette. Allen Robinson, Allen Hurns gone to free agency. I thought Blake Bortles, that's the best he's ever looked on third down. Now, they're always good at home. The Jags were, 7-0, 7 straight home wins. And it's a sauna down there in September. So to bring a Northeast team up to play down in Jacksonville in September, that's an edge. Here's what worries me. Their left tackle's Cam Robinson. They'd only allowed 1 sack, lowest in the NFL, out for the year. That worries me long term. I think the Minnesota Vikings have the best roster in the league, top to bottom. Almost no C players. They have good receivers. They have a good back. They're linebackers, a pass rusher. Tremendous corners, maybe the best first or second best safety in the NFL. And by the way, here's where the Vikings are really tough. Even Aaron Rodgers, once you get him in the red zone, if you can get him in the red zone, it's hard to score. Through 2 games, their opponents are 2 for 9, 22% in the red zone. Even Aaron Rodgers, you get the best guy in the league down there in that congested area in the red zone, If you can get there on that defense, good luck getting touchdowns against that defense. Atlanta's good. Let's not overreact to Atlanta losing twice to the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. Okay? They're 11th in total defense. They were 4-4 in the red zone against Carolina, and the Panthers' front seven's got dudes. They generally start very well. They're 9-2 in September over the last 4 years, but this is Steve Sarkisian's second year with Matt Ryan. It took Kyle Shanahan 2 years to work with Matt Ryan. You got to give these players time to work with their coordinators. I still think Atlanta, I picked them to make the Super Bowl, not win it, but make it. I still have them in. LA Rams. Folks, I know a lot of you hate LA because it's LA, but they don't give the ball up. To have that explosive of an offense and only one giveaway, they're third in total defense. Ndamukong Suh, Aaron Donald, good luck moving those guys on the interior. Fewest points allowed, first in point differential. I said this, from coach Sean McVay to punter and kicker, return guys, defensive coordinator. The only weakness I can see for the Rams, I don't think they're special at linebacker. But good God, their secondary's got Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, and Sam Shield, and a good young safety. This is the best team in the league I've seen. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.